Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome back to this video. I just want to continue and add and associate this sprite action that we have here to a certain event or a certain method or a certain function. Um, so yeah, if I go here, for example, to the main camera, and we got something called here events. So if you open this event script, we're just gonna open it here. So notice here we don't have a lot of things here. We're um, just gonna introduce to you a certain action. Like when I click on this icon, I just wanna open a link. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a new function here and just wanna say public void open mindizer website. Alright, so this is the action that I want to make here. When I click on this link, I just want to open the Mindizer website. So I'm just gonna click here and get this application that open, and after that I give it a quotation, which is a string, and here I type the website. So HTTP, for example, / ahmadnos.com /mindizer IAP. Okay, so this is, for example, application open URL Mindizer in-app purchase. So I'm just gonna open this or execute this event once we call this function. So how to call this function and how can you pass, for example, this URL instead of typing it here, how to pass it as an argument. So you can simply do this by making something else here. We can use object here, object, and for this object you can pass anything you want. Like I want to pass string value. Alright, so let me just type S here. I just want to pass S, and after that I just want to take this S from here and take the string value of it. So here I can type string, for example, URL is equal to, I just want to use casting, so I can come here, say string, and I just take the value of S here as a string. And after that I can come here and say open this URL of application here. So how to achieve this using the custom event handling that we have here. So basically you have to know the function name, which is open mindizer here. So I have to come here, copy it, and here inside this pane, sprite action, we have to go notice here we have an error that we couldn't convert we couldn't convert the object into the object S into a string. So you can actually do it in many ways. For example, you can do it like this. You can, let's say, add a new script, and inside that script you can pass a certain parameter, and from that certain parameter you can just take, for example, s dot link. Okay, here s dot link, for example. Okay, and you can take it that way, but you know there's many implementations for this. You can use casting a lot of times, but here the solution is very easy. We can just pass a URL because we know that we are passing URL. So I can type here string, and basically I can pass this string directly into the argument here. So let me just make it a lot easier. Okay, open URL for this URL. So once we pass this URL from the editor, we're just gonna open this URL. So the URL that we're gonna open here is just a string value, as you can see here. So let me just save this and go back to Unity here. Make sure that we don't have any errors. All right, perfect. So I can go here, Sprite action. We have here the message. So basically the message is the function name or the method name that you want to call. I want to call this method called open mindizer website. So I have to come here and click and save, just get the function name and put it here. We have here a message object, and notice here for the message object argument, it's you need to pass an object here. So if I go to this sprite action, for example, if I go to this sprite action, we need to pass here an argument. And notice here we couldn't pass anything. We have to pass only object. So in order to solve this problem, we can come to the script here and make a new script. So let me just add a new script here. Okay, new script, C# script, or you can go to this button directly and add a component, and let's say here custom sprite action. All right, just want to name it like that, or let's just name it custom sprite. Okay, create this here button inside this sprite and add the script component to it. I have to go to this custom sprite and double click on it, and after that I have to go here and add a new property. Let's say public string, let's say link. All right, save this to make it serialized. So by default, when you make public, it's just going to be serialized. And here, if we go to the sprite action again, you should have a new property here called link. So yeah, we got this property. So let me just type http, for example, /mindizer.com. Okay. Yeah, so this is the first thing we do. So if you go here, I can pass this game object custom sprite to the message object here. All right, I can pass it as a message object. So because I passed it as a message object, the type of it should be object. So I must come here inside the events, and here the top, this is just basically should be object. All right, and I need to cast this object. Let's say I need to cast this object into string. So first we just make a game object here, say op is equal to this URL. Okay, but when you do this, you have to cast this object into a game object. So we have to come here and say something like that. And I need to get the string from this game object. So I have to type here string s is equal to this object, the get component of it, get component, and I need to get the sprite, the custom sprite script from it. So here we have custom sprite from it, and I need to get this instance actually, but I need to get the link from it. So here we get the link. So here the sprite, custom sprite, is a component here inside the game object called sprite action. So I have to get this component from this game object, and in order to get that, you have to type object the get component for custom sprite and get the link, and after that you can pass this link right away to the application.open URL in order to open that URL. So we can save that and go here and try test that. So if you click play right now, all right, we don't have any errors. Perfect. We click here, you notice we open the Mindizer website. Awesome. So yeah, this is how you could create a custom event, and how to pass an argument, and how to use casting for your custom argument. Use a send message method inside of Unity, and we use that for our custom event handler.